We're gonna keep watching Nukes, but we might branch out and see what other good scary videos we'll watch later. Been wanting pho for a few weeks now. Dude, go get pho. That sounds so good. Maybe we find an actual scary video today, because I don't think we were really impressed last time. Like, we didn't find anything that was that scary, so... Movie style popcorn, dude. Hell yeah. Popcorn sounds good. Top 5 ghost videos so scary you'll go boom boom. Let's see if we go boom boom. How does this man come up with these titles? Like, seriously. No, because what does that even mean? What do you mean boom boom? Yeah.
One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott. The two quickly bonded, but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home.
What? Wait, hold on.
And was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of Mary. But only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have actually poisoned her dog. So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for.
What the hell is happening?
The CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird. Because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away.
Oh, what the fuck?
In tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death. But she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family.
That's pretty crazy.
Wrong turn.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna like murder the dog or something.
TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon.
Good Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, that's fine.
15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
This is where most people would turn around. You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Wait, what?
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
I didn't hear anything.
Hello?
Oh shit. Oh my
Ethan
god.
is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
I didn't hear the hay.
Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right
What
down
the
the
hell?
hill. When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
It kind of sounded like a cat.
Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot.
Damn, people want to get him
to
killed.
see what happens. So finally, Ethan decides to return.
Why would he do
But he
that?
makes the very bad decision to return late in the day
No!
as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time.
Oh, wow.
It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone.
Foreshadowing.
This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone.
Jesus, dude, it's getting dark. Please go back.
Oh! It's just dark as hell in here.
No!
It's really gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
What the fuck? What was that? Wait, what?
No, 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 no. Yeah, that was my f***ing cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field and tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden it gets really quiet as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly an ominous looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can. So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier? Could this be what many believe to be a skinwalker? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You
Always
decide.
take something with you.
The
Something
devil
like what?
Down in the hole.
Damn,
Andrew Smith
that's
regularly
crazy.
sets out to explore
Yeah,
secluded
forests
tunnels
at
and
night?
caves in the beautiful
Oh, no.
landscape of Arizona. On one of
Hi,
his trips,
Pastor.
he finds an abandoned mining cave and decides to take a look inside.
I love
What happens
caves.
next
Or I
is
love watching
downright
people that go into
chilling.
caves. I wouldn't go into a cave. Yeah. That's what happens in a cave. Bro, there's just no way. He's like not even trying to be quiet.
Andrew suddenly hears a scream, followed by the chilling sound of running footsteps somewhere deep within the
Meow
cave.
meow.
This isn't
Meow,
Andrew's first
meow,
cave
meow,
explorer, and he
meow.
actually manages
Meow,
to keep
meow,
calm
meow,
and continue
meow,
his trek
meow.
through the tunnels. But the sounds become increasingly more disturbing. Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is." Andrew searches the tunnels, but he can find nothing to explain the ominous sounds. Since we don't know the history of the abandoned mine or why it was abandoned
Should've
in the
kept
first
going.
place, it leaves you to wonder just what happened there and what could be the source of all these spooky noises. But as to whether it's real or not, as always, I leave that
Hey
up to
Alpha,
you
I'm
to
doing alright.
decide.
How are you?
We need scary videos, so if you see something that you think should be on Nuke's Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Email link in the description. A woman from the Philippines who wishes door. These next creepy videos were recorded by a woman from the Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there. First, her dog begins to continuously bark at their door even though there's nobody there. And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying to enter. One night she hears a child running through the hallway and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record. Every time she looks through her peephole, she finds no one there that would explain what she's hearing. Now, it should be noted that there were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No one else lived on this floor, so there should be no one in the hall, no child, no woman making these sounds. So the tenant shows her footage to her husband, and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door. What she captures is absolutely chilling. A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway. Horrified, the woman contacts security immediately. When the guard watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor. It was suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years. Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video, the woman decided to share her story on the internet. So, could the spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over, never able to move on? Let me know what you think.
Nobody else heard this?
School.
Well, apparently there was only 2 apartments on that floor and the other apartment was vacant. So the only people that could hear it were
Popular
her and
Japanese
her
ghost
husband.
hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omegatoki Film set out to investigate an abandoned school that sits on top of a mountain somewhere in the countryside of Japan. The investigators don't know why the school was left abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school and that her tragic spirit still walks the hallways. Curious visitors have reported an alarming amount of paranormal events, including the high-pitched laughter of children and the apparitions of young boys and girls watching down from the upstairs windows. In one dark room in the basement, a lone desk and chair sit creepily in the middle of the room. This room is said to be so intensely haunted that it has sent previous visitors running from the property in fear. Together with their cameraman, Hiro and Tomo enter the building and soon begin to hear strange sounds and voices. After having explored the main and second floor of the school, they finally head into the basement in search of the infamous, most haunted room in the entire school, the desk room.
絶対これうわちょっと待ってゾワッとしてさ鳥肌やばやばあったんだてかちょっと変なこと言うけどさ、めっちゃ人いると思ったんだけど、なんか人がいる空気みたいな、もう凄まじかったんだけど今なんだこの空間は、もう絶対これだね、これだよ。誰かがいたずらでさ、置いたとも十分考えられるようなほど、違和感は凄まじいけどね。
Hey, Tima.
うわ。
Hi, Samurai.
本当にね、ここに入った直後の異様な誰かいるような感覚はすごかったな。ちょっと待って、めっちゃブレる写真が撮れん。
Investigator Hiro takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it. That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly disturbing.
今車に戻ってきて、でどうしようかってね話をしてたんだけど、でさっきも言ったけど地下のさ部屋でさ、写真を数枚撮ってたじゃないですか。結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとねわかるかな、これ最後に撮った写真なんだけどさ、机と椅子あったじゃん。あそこにさ誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど、ちょっと待って、ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら、見えるでしょ。
見える。この黒い塊でしょ。
これ何？
あ、確かに座ってるね。
見えるよね。
やばいね。
見えるよね。
They didn't even do anything. They were in there for like a second.
ほんと黒い物体だから、なんか人には見えないんだけど。
でもさ、
ちょうど。
そんな風に映るものもなかった。
ないよ。だって前の写真がね、さっきの写真これだもんね。これはちょっとあれだね。もう一回行かないことには。
Are they going back?
これヒロ君が写真撮ったってことはさ、これなんかヒロ君の方が今回何か引き寄せてるのかもしれない。これは。
と思うじゃん。
Make him go in alone.
A dark shadow can be seen sitting at the desk even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture. So, he decides to return to the school to investigate all alone.
No.
It was a very bad idea. As soon as Hiro goes back into the school, he says he feels like he's entered a horror game.
Yeah, that looks like the start of a horror game.
And when he gets to the second floor, his fears seem to become a reality.
さっきの机と椅子があった問題の部屋に行ってみよう。
Hi, Soisy.
待って、今人いたよな。ちょっと待って。 いや無理でしょ。やっば。今見間違い
Wow,
な
the
の。
quality's so shit.
In a
The
split
meat?
second, a dark shape appears to be standing
Oh my God.
inside one of the rooms. But whoever or whatever it is
No, it's
disappears
not me.
before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area, but there's no one there. There is also no exit that the person could have taken from that room. Now shaken up by the ordeal, Hiro takes a deep breath and decides to get his investigation done as quickly as possible so that he can leave the spooky school. He heads straight downstairs and back into the creepy basement room from their last visit. And this is when things take an even creepier turn.
Is he gonna sit down? Oh, whoa, he is. Honestly, he should tear the picture. See what happens.
何今の音。
Yeah, okay.
When Hiro takes a seat on the chair, he suddenly feels what he describes as a presence watching him from inside the basement. He hears a noise and looks, but the sound is not captured on camera. But suddenly just then, a horrifying pale face slides out from underneath the desk.
No.
Hiro makes a run for it.
Hi, Ikea,
And with
what's
that,
up?
The Omagatoki team has had enough.
You
and
sure
they
you're an
leave
epic
to
gamer?
just go
Junior,
home.
thank you so much for the tier 1
Now,
sub. Welcome back
whether
for
you
5
believe
months.
Japanese
Thanks, Junior.
paranormal encounters are real or not, the footage is most definitely very creepy, and it certainly freaked me out. So, you can watch this entire 3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Window
Yeah, I don't
to
really
the
trust
soul.
it when it's like their job is
This
to
next mysterious
release ghost
video was shared to
videos.
the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece when the camera captures something they simply can't explain. Did you see it? At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure
I saw
of a
it.
man appears in the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window. But when the cameraman later pans back to the window, the man has disappeared. The cameraman posted the
Hi,
video to
Finn.
YouTube, but has never posted anything since. So it seems that the video and
funny.
its creepy capture will remain
They just
a
wanted
mystery.
some internet fame.
The abandoned graveyard. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods. In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing
Damn, that
more
looks
than
like
a
Red
ghost
Dead.
town, perhaps quite literally. You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
All right. Entering the cemetery. All right, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind. Oh my gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now, but that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more time, and this time a soft voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here." Ian decides to explore more of the cemetery, and when he reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence? What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you. Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more?
This guy sucks.
Dude, oh my God, I just heard you again.
I just received an intelligent response from what sounds like a ghostly little girl, and now realize
The
that there actually
narration
may be
is
two
crazy.
spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
After the fence surrounding two
Aw,
gravestones
Nanny
rattles on its
Pickle.
own and the voice of a little girl seems to respond, Ian decides to take some pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo.
Oh, right.
1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be 2 misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite.
Thanks, Mason. What's up?
They
How's
both
your day?
appear to be in their adolescence,
My day's
have
been
long
okay.
hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Two misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own gravestone. So is old abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted? Let me know.
Next.
Midwest. Do it now. Follow me on the socials.
Next.
Video.
Oh, that was the last one. Dude, if I knew, I would have just skipped it. I did not like that one. That did not make me go boom boom. Let's see one with like a lot of views. That did not make me go boom boom. Dude, that was crazy. Last time I trust. Top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. This was last year. I wonder if he's gonna release another one like this.
The scariest ghost videos of the year.
Of the
TikTok user
year.
Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work on some wooded trails near the city of Oaxaca, Mexico. One evening after dark, Jose and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before. But this time, things take a terrifying turn. Jose's GoPro camera
I
is
don't know what
recording
that
when
is.
something happens that still gives him chills to this day. Did you see it?
No.
Someone or something appears out of nowhere and Jose barely manages to swerve around it. When slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's translucent enough that you can see what looks like a face. A very disturbing face. Many viewers of Jose's TikTok believe that he captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit of Mexican lore that mourns the loss of her children. But what do you think this is? Let me know. TikTok user Brianna's videos are mostly dedicated to her favorite pastime, free diving in the beautiful waters just off the coast of sunny Florida. Now, none of Brianna's videos have anything to do with the supernatural. Well, except for just this one. One afternoon, Brianna is going for a routine dive when she captures something truly chilling.
Don't whales make that noise?
Brianna starts to panic as she hears loud, distressed underwater screams all around her. After she surfaces and disturbed by what she just heard, she goes down again to try to figure out just what is going
Yeah,
on.
how is she holding her breath, dude? That's crazy.
This time, there are no screams. Brianna is baffled by what just happened and posts her strange, unexplained video to TikTok. Now, of course, many viewers accuse Brianna of adding a fake audio track to her dive video. So, to prove them wrong, Brianna posts again, this time showing the footage directly from her GoPro camera.
So, people are asking what camera I use. GoPro 7 works perfectly fine for me. I cracked it a little bit, but I use the case. Definitely not a voiceover though, so I'm going to show you the video straight out of my GoPro. Just like how I recorded it. So you can hear. Voiceover or an edit or anything like that. So.
It's probably like a
y'all's little
whale,
auntie.
honestly. Hi, Aki. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back for 15 months. Happy Sunday, Aki.
Now,
Happy
paranormal or
December
not,
as well.
The strange underwater screams are absolutely unnerving. 12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was
How you
playing
been,
their
Aki?
final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something that chills them to their core.
Oh yeah, that looks fake. Have a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was good. How was yours, Aki?
For this one, there's probably no reason to ask, but did you see it? Lurking behind the TV in the right corner, a ghastly-looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band. What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier, perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance.
Okay, bro.
Caught live on camera. This next creepy clip was sent in by John Robinson, who goes by the streamer name J-Rob. Now, John
this
frequently
is for
goes
sure
live on
fake.
YouTube with his friends to talk sports and debate their favorite players and teams. But during one of these late night live streams, something happens that shocks them all to their core.
Hard. I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know. It might be
Doesn't have
time
me
for him to
stumped,
go
really?
where you never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I just personally.
Oh, yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I ain't got
Bruh,
time for this.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Bro, stop.
No, stop it. Stop it. Run it
chill
back.
out,
I gotta
I'm
run
alone.
it back.
Hey, I didn't see it. I didn't see anything, man. I was looking at
I gotta run it
turn on
back.
the lights,
I gotta
stop
run it
playing,
back.
bro.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at
I'm
it.
gonna go look at it right now because what? Bro.
What? Junebug, what happened?
That
What?
was not a person, bro.
Bro, chill out. What are y'all talking about? J-Rob, stop
Hey,
playing.
y'all chill out, man. Hold up, man. I ain't with this.
Bro, go watch it for
Relax.
Please run
yourself.
it back. Somebody watch. Run back the clip. Please, somebody run back this clip.
Oh,
Bro,
bro.
Oh my
no.
God. Somebody
I don't-
clip that.
Run it back at 5 minutes.
An unexplained dark figure seems to walk past John's friend Chris, even though Chris is completely alone at home. Now freaked out, Chris turns on the light and comes back to watch.
Definitely. Like, they the dope up, bro. Like,
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell? Bro, what the fuck was that?
I ain't even smoking
I'm not
on
playing no,
D
yo,
pack.
J-Rob.
I'm
Bro,
smoking on that
Junebug.
dark.
Hold on.
wait, Chris, you saw it?
Did y'all see it, bro?
Yo, what the fuck was
Bro,
that?
and then Chris looked both ways like he felt his energy, like, bro.
Hey, Chris.
I felt like a cold chill, but honestly, bro.
Oh my God.
Chris, you might want to go outside. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm gonna look at it all after the fact. I ain't looked at it yet.
But context, yo, I don't know what the hell happened, but apparently, like something just like walked past me.
Oh
bro.
my
And
God.
I feel like a chill, and then like all of a sudden, these J-Rob, Junebug, they start wilding out. I'm just like, yo, like what the hell is happening? Like, yo, like a ghost just went past you. A ghost?
There's
There
something
was
just
a
went
ghost
past
on the
you.
stream.
Right.
There was
Yo,
a
Jay,
ghost
I'm about to look at the video
on
right now.
Hey,
Hold
bruh.
on.
I have
I'm
to
not.
watch this, bro. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, I'm not gonna.
This explains that he felt a chill when, whatever this is, walked behind him and he looked back, but didn't see anything. As more of their friends join the live stream, the whole group decides to watch the clip together.
Oh, what's that?
What's that? What the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't know
what he was saying.
But I ain't never
Hey,
seen
bruh.
Come on, you missed it. Oh, nah.
Oh, that
Oh,
light.
I saw that. I saw that.
Oh.
I felt, bro.
I saw that.
Move this
that
camera off my
again.
mouth,
I
son.
saw
I'm
it.
panicking right now, son.
I saw that.
Chill, I'm telling you, it
I
was.
Yo,
saw
Primo,
that.
look.
Oh,
I
seen
saw
that.
that.
So, what do you think happened here? Did Chris's live webcam accidentally capture a ghostly apparition live on YouTube?
I don't know.
Chris seems almost a little embarrassed about it. By the way, it should be mentioned that none of John/J Rob's live streams have anything to do with the paranormal over on. Back in September, veteran Forceman
saw that.
His highway horror. It's 4 in the morning and truck driver William Church is driving down an empty highway just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. He suddenly spots something in front of him that makes his blood run cold.
Yeah, I feel like I saw this one. It was like a person.
Williams' truck dashcam records the moment when a translucent figure appears to be standing on the right lane of the highway. The truck driver can't believe his eyes, but he's not the only one who spots the bizarre figure. Sitting next to him in the passenger seat is his truck driving partner, Erica Lake. She is also shocked by the sudden appearance of this strange apparition on the road.
At first, I thought it was a human, and then when you can't really see the face and the top of the body up, I was kind of, I wonder what, and then we were thinking about maybe it's a ghost.
I actually twitched the wheel.
The door of my sink cabinet in the bathroom, so I'm shut. Oh, come on.
The highway they are on, Arizona State Route 87, is notorious for its many deadly accidents where countless lives have been tragically cut short. Adding to the mystery, the figure they capture appears to have no upper torso or head. So did the two truckers capture proof of the paranormal? Or just what do you think this is?
Yeah, I've seen
Let
this
me know.
one before.
This next creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by Rosie B from Michigan. The home security clip shows Rosie's daughter strolling through the kitchen when the toddler seems to have a very odd and chilling encounter.
What the hell?
At first, the girl appears to be talking to someone that we can't see, when suddenly something seems to try to yank a plastic container of snacks right out of her hand. Whatever it is then seems to go after her toy box. The toddler puts up a fight and wins, and then just walks away, seemingly angry at whoever or whatever was grabbing at her things. Later, when Rosie asks her daughter about what happened, the little girl says that a young boy and girl were trying to take away her toys. But looking at the video, there's just no one there. At least no one that we can see. So is the little girl fighting over toys with the ghosts of two children? Let me know what you think. Tunnel vision.
True, don't be scared of ghosts,
This next video
guys.
was sent into popular
They're
Japanese
so
ghost hunting team Clip Store by a man who claims that the footage was recorded by his now deceased older brother. The man says that his brother was a big fan of the paranormal and often spent his free time exploring well-known ghost spots in Japan. So one day his brother decides to film an allegedly haunted tunnel somewhere in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. He has an encounter that is absolutely terrifying.
Hey Tachi, what's up? Going ghost hunting now, dude. I'm gonna stick to just watching videos. I'm good. Thank you for the 200 bits, KO. What's up?
Did you see it? After the man hears a creepy, unexplained voice coming from right behind him, he quickly spins around to see an ominous dark figure standing right in front of him. A shadowy shape that had not been there only seconds before. Absolutely terrified, the man makes a run for it. But the story gets even weirder. Because a few
Try not
weeks
to get
later,
scared.
the man
No,
who
these aren't
recorded this video
scary.
passed away in a freak accident.
These really aren't.
This horrifying video was found on the man's phone. It was the last video that he recorded before his death. So the clip store team tracks down the location, but they
Last video
don't really
before his
find
death.
anything unusual during their investigation. So could it be that the man accidentally recorded real paranormal phenomena?
Yeah,
And
apparently
could
his
this have
brother died.
somehow led to him losing his life in such a tragic way? Let me know.
It's frightening. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely really bad. There's a warning.
A
Maybe.
haunted hello. Christine Wright from the paranormal investigation team CVS Paranormal sets out all alone to explore the so-called, quote, Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England. The scenic cemetery was built way back in 1475 and has gotten its odd nickname from the many gravestones that feature carvings of skulls and crossbones. Christine finds herself completely alone when suddenly something happens that she still can't explain to this day.
Superstitious? I'm not
completely out the way,
superstitious,
so
I'm just a
nobody-
little
Oh,
stitious.
hello. Oh. Oh. What? Hello? Sure, I saw somebody shouted hello then, or said hello.
Shouldn't
Christine
it be
is all
that?
alone when she hears something behind her, and as she turns,
yeah, I
she hears a
guess. I
woman
don't know what you
nearby
want me to
clearly
say.
say hello.
Completely out the way, so nobody. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh.
A bit shocked, she immediately answers back, hello.
Hi, Showtime.
But there's no one there. In fact, there's
Yeah, they
not
should
even
let me into
anyone
the
else in
restricted
entire
areas in the
area that
catacombs.
she's
I'll handle it.
exploring. So could it be that the Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England is haunted by the ghosts of those who were
Portland,
laid to rest
England?
there? Let me know.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
looks back.
Super haunted.
Over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Tayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Tayu Hospital was built way back in 1933, and over its 80-year history, it began to
My day's
develop
been okay.
a very bizarre
I've been so tired,
reputation.
dude. How about yours?
Many patients who were treated at Tayu Hospital claim to see the ghostly
Tayu?
figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways.
I never watched
They
Caillou.
also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital. And some even claimed to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see.
Paris
Caillou
Catacombs in
Hospital
Texas?
closed
Nah,
its
I went to
doors in
Paris.
2015 and has been left abandoned ever since. Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone with nothing but a flashlight and his phone as he broadcasts his investigation live to his streaming audience. As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini. Lingkau.
Honestly,
a
though,
hospital stretcher moves by itself,
some of these
frightening Chu
videos
so much that he begins to shake uncontrollably.
are better than most
Things
horror
are
movies
about to
released
get
these days.
Much worse. Chu decides that he's had enough of
They
the
should
outdoors
be
and
working
heads
on our
inside
horror
to explore
movies.
the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell ringing from somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Weh.
Ants, you said.
Ada, ya Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section of the hospital. But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
Bro, calm down. Oh my god. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just runs at it. Okay. It disappears. The legs shaking, dude. Oh my god.
Chu jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure.
Notice how he had to charge so that it disappeared rather than trying to
Chu is now seriously
get a closer
freaked out
look.
and just wants to leave. But his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms. As you might guess, it did not go well.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya ngecium bau nggak enak teman-teman di sini. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Alcok matamu. Astagfirullahaladzim ya. Allahu Akbar ya Allah. Ya Allah, gue apa dipenceng mana jantung anjing.
Chu freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move, but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chu as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chu has had enough. He ends his live stream and just gets out of there. So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying. When bad
Whatever that
things
is.
come to those who wait.
Yeah, they should be. He
This
should be
next mysterious
directing
video
horror
was shared
movies.
to the internet without a source. The footage appears to have been recorded by a CCTV camera inside a restaurant while the staff is finishing up work and cleaning up for the night. What happens next is shocking.
Shocking. I like the CCTV camera ones because it's pretty hard to modify these. Oh, what the fuck?
A mop and a bucket can be seen sliding across the restaurant floor by itself. But most horrifying of all, some kind of invisible force violently grabs the
No,
waitress
I didn't
by
see
her
that
hair
llama. That's
and pulls
scary.
her backwards out of frame. Now, without a source, we don't know what happened next. But I'm imagining lots of screaming and running.
Damn.
Bucksgrave Road. Friends
She got
David and Dell
yanked,
from the
bro.
YouTube channel Signs and Signals are driving down a creepy back road called Bucksgrave Road in Carlisle, South Carolina. David and Dell say that when they were kids, they witnessed some very strange things out on Bucksgrave Road, such as odd, unexplainable lights and orbs. So, while driving down the narrow dirt road shooting some B-roll for their video in the car, they experienced something absolutely unnerving.
I think that's enough B-roll.
Moving thing. Yeah, do you just get to like scare people for fun? But no one can hear you. Sometimes.
Deal. What the deal? I'm zooming in. I can't.
Damn, that's a bright flashlight.
What are you supposed to do? Ain't nobody supposed to be out here? Oh, that just walked in the woods.
Dude, it might just be a person.
Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't, like he stopped. Did you turn off the light? Can you see in there?
No, I can't see.
Yeah, it was a flashlight, right?
Zoom in, don't zoom in, don't zoom in. It ain't gonna help, it ain't gonna help.
What the f?
Hi, Deadpool. What's up? How's your day? Did you guys ever see that video of Joe Biden and he's like in the Amazon rainforest and after his speech he just starts walking off into the forest? That's this guy.
What the f are you doing?
Yeah.
The content play.
What the f are you talking about?
Like that one friend without a car after the function.
Hello? I already tried that. He don't want none.
I'm trying to hear.
Drop that video. Maybe later.
Okay, come on. This is some dumb This ain't even what we're supposed to be here for.
Dude, I couldn't hear or see anything out there. It's so pitch black.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Dude, go! Dude!
To this day, David and Dell say that they have no idea who or what the creepy stranger could have
they
been.
caught me.
And paranormal or not, they claim that they have never been so scared in all their life. So, did they encounter some creep in the remote woods? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this entire video and many more spooky moments over on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. The Witching Board. Popular paranormal live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Now apparently the story of this place is truly dark and disturbing because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez. Apparently some tragic and unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home, and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives. Now, whatever did happen, apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day. So after exploring the downstairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor. And that's when they begin to experience something that makes their
you're an epic
blood
gamer?
Cold.
Showtime, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Welcome back for 44 months. Thank you.
And as he reads comments from his live stream
Welcome
audience,
back, Showtime.
this happens.
¿Fuiste tú? No, man. Oh, güey. Bebé, háblale tú. No sé.
Hola.
No mames.
Hi, Baral, what's up?
The couple hears very strange sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child.
No,
So
the
now,
video's
in an
real,
attempt
yeah.
to make contact
The
with
Biden
the
one.
dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. And as you might have guessed, it did
No
not
way, dude.
go
Why would they do
well.
that?
During the Ouija board session, the couple continues to hear disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
No, I would not. Bro, these people, like, will do anything for some YouTube money, huh?
Which a terribly here by a couple of now keep or not fake take a live channel 8 months
Lame.
later stuff was down unfortunately and the abandoned arcade. Now unfortunately I wasn't able to find a source for this next video, but from what I have gathered, the footage was captured by security cameras at an abandoned pachinko arcade in Nagano, Japan. It is said that the ghost of a young girl is often seen inside this abandoned arcade. The CCTV footage seems to show a policeman investigating after an alarm in the abandoned arcade was set off by something. What happens next is downright chilling. What looks like the figure of a young girl can be seen following the policeman, but he doesn't see or hear anything. When the policeman turns to leave, the girl can be seen suddenly crouching nearby. Now, because there's no source, we'll probably just never know what happened. So, the footage remains unexplained. Get me out of here.
Wait, guys, I
A group
smell
of friends
food.
are having a great
I'm gonna go see what my sister's making. Can you fuck off? Can you? Way to cock block, bro. Gracias. Fortnite. Oh my god, we love Fortnite. We love Fortnite. He's talking to his Discord kitten. Love you too. I want to be inside this bear. What you say? Panda, 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 panda. Gracias. Gracias. I would kill you. I would kill you and I would rob you. Fuck off, James. I've never seen a sexy Argonian. I understand now. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Yeah, yeet. Alright, I was getting food. Oh my god. Leftovers. Yeah, I was like hungry and then I smelled food. I was like, hell yeah.
Time in Torreon, Mexico, when they
There's relleno and mashed potatoes and then some bread.
decide to go on a very popular tourist attraction, the Cristo de la Noa's cable car ride.
Ooh.
The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and through the streets of Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Yeah, these little breads are so good. Favorite dish? My mom makes enchiladas. Mac and cheese? Yeah, we don't make mac and cheese actually. I was hoping there
What
was.
sounds like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror, and the group has no idea where the voice is coming from. Now, after the video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone." But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down in the comments. Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide. Bearer
I have no idea what
of
she's
bad
saying.
News. Popular urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders Beepers History Seekers are back with another exploration at an
these.
abandoned farmhouse in Yorkshire, England.
I feel like that
This
hasn't
time
been
they
a good
bring along
one.
their third team member, a cute little dog named Bear. They gear Bear up with a GoPro camera and a flashlight, and he starts to roam around the dark abandoned house. But unlike any of their previous explorations, Bear immediately begins to act very strange. The little dog sniffs around, running from room to room as if he's trying to find something.
It's like, oh no, I think I know what you put him inside. What is he doing? I don't know, but you rude. He's on a proper mad one tonight. Ben, go find him. Go find him.
Dude, that's so cool.
Find him. Where is he? There's something weird about this place. I feel like we've just had the worst start to a video ever because Bear's just all over the place, and I don't know what you're doing, snorting up. Got dust up his nose. Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What's that? Do you hear like a whistle? Where's Bear?
Where's Bear? Oh my god, poor Bear.
My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear?
Where's Bear?
Bear?
Dude, that poor dog.
Bear? Oh, he's coming now. That worried me. I thought he'd hurt himself or something, or...
He's a service dog. That's
You
cute.
little fool. There's something going on with you
Dude,
today.
they replaced
Unless
Bear.
He's caught something.
They
As the
replaced
guys
Bear
continue
with a
to
ghost.
explore the downstairs of the farmhouse, little Bear sneaks
That's
away
not Bear
again to
anymore.
take another look upstairs. Matt and Andy are sorting through a pile of
You
old
ball?
books
No.
when something
Do you?
happens that is very unsettling.
Anyway, I want to have a quick look on this bed, see if I can find anything else. Right, what? Bear? What's wrong with you? just started barking.
Have you
randomly.
seen the thing? What thing?
What's the matter? Hey? You found a rabbit? You found some rabbits? What are you doing? What is it? What you found?
Nice, MK.
I wonder if there's someone outside.
Is it a good movie? What is it about?
The little dog bear barks and then comes charging back down the stairs. Wondering what caused the dog's strange reaction, the Finders Beepers team decides to head upstairs to check the second floor of the farmhouse. They look into one of the upstairs bedrooms, and that's when
I'm
things
eating
take
Thanksgiving
a
leftovers.
terrifying turn.
Right, and mashed potatoes.
What year is that? What even is it? Like, is it out of a bathroom or something? Like an old bathroom cabinet. It's got a USB. And then how's that got a lock on it though for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother. What the f?
No, it's not a burger, but it was a little Hawaiian bread.
Someone has just run down those stairs.
Poor dog.
Where is it, Bear? Hello? Hello?
Matt and Andy suddenly hear someone running down
I
the
think we
stairs.
should take all of
They
these
quickly go
houses
over
that
and
are
take a look down the
abandoned and just
staircase,
let
but
people live in them.
There's no one there. Now the guys head back downstairs, and after a careful search, they don't find anyone in the house.
Why do we have abandoned houses
So they
anyways?
decide to check the footage on Bear's GoPro camera, and what they find.
Yeah, I want to see.
is
I want to
truly
see Bear's point of
chilling.
view.
Bear, what are you doing? He's covered in cobwebs. Absolutely covered. Do you know the way of doing this? We can watch his footage back. I'll have to do it on his camera.
Yeah.
Come on. Right, we need to show you something on this camera, because his camera's in my hand, of what he's just seen. And I haven't looked at all the footage yet. I've just seen one thing and it has chilled me. It's proper chilled me. Look at this.
Oh, poor Bear. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. What did he see? He's so cute. Chill. Looks like a person. Yeah, it's like an actual person.
Right, boy. Bear? What's wrong with you? Just started barking randomly. What's wrong? Found a rabbit? We found some rabbits.
In the footage, the poor little doggo jumps back in fear as he finds someone hiding underneath the bed.
Yeah, that's creepy. Not paranormal.
He barks and quickly runs back downstairs to Matt and Andy. The guys go back up to check the bedroom.
I'm in my pants now. Absolutely in my pants. But yeah, we'd come up here, and whoever it was, from what I can see, I can't even go downstairs ever again. I'm living up here now. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was who they heard running down the stairs as well.
Been under there. Whoever it was under that bed. Yeah, but this is horrible, Andy. I can deal with spooky, ghosty things, but real people.
People are just unpredictable.
If they're laying under a bed in an abandoned house, there's something not right in the first
Desperate,
place.
aren't
What
Yeah,
it
that's
is,
creepy.
right, if Bear hadn't
I would be
alerted
more
us to
scared
it,
of a real
what would
person.
happen when we came upstairs?
God knows.
That's the thing that worries me.
Somebody under the bed has just jumped out and grabbed me.
Yeah, she grabbed your leg from under bed. It's like every child's nightmare, isn't it?
Trust me, I wouldn't have been here.
I would have been booting him in the head.
There'd have been an Andrew-shaped hole in the door. Trying to get out. Honest to God. I wasn't moving about. Forget it.
Now we'll never know just who this creepy guy was who was hiding under the bed. Was he an innocent squatter, or did he have bad intentions? But again, this is exactly the reason that I always say people are way scarier than anything paranormal. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Finders Beepers History Seekers. The family who claimed that their apartment are haunting. Now you might remember a little while back, we featured an Indian family who claimed that their apartment was haunted by a poltergeist.
Creeped out. It was like one creepy video. The rest of these have just been, eh. Because it had a dog, yeah, I know. That was cool.
Could you please stop?
Well, as an update to this story, the father Zark says that he has decided to end the channel because now his family has finally moved to a new home. But Zark posted one final video from their old apartment that might be their creepiest video yet.
Well, a lot of these are like not real or not scary.
Zark hears a child crying in their living room and thinks that it's his son. But just as he enters the room, he sees a semi-transparent child run toward the hall. In the dark, Zark can't tell that something just doesn't quite look right, and he runs after the child, thinking that it's his own son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the other room to say that their son is still safe in bed, snug under the covers and not crying at all. So Zark has no idea who or what this is. Cut back to current day, and Zark says that the channel is now over. But was the Zark Scary Haunting channel for real? Or was it all just an elaborate hoax?
You decide.
You decide. The abandoned graveyard. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away.
Oh my god, that guy sucked, honestly. I want to report that channel for being bad. This video is super awful.
The age of 5.
He's flipping like voiceovers too. Like it just made me angry. I won't lie.
Strange video.
Alright, let's see what's this one. Damn it, I'm spoiling it. I'm spoiling.
Her house. Officers. Unwanted guest.
This is the last one,
In
guys.
this next creepy video, 2 police officers are alerted by an Airbnb homeowner who suspects someone has broken into her house.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
The homeowner says the house should be empty, but is worried that an intruder might be inside. The 2 officers make their way into the house as their body cameras record the entire incident.
Hey Guns, what's up?
Police!
Hi Titan.
If anyone's here, make yourself known.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
check under the bed. This feels like Phasma.
Anyone inside?
Yes. I'm here. Did you guys hear that? Oh shit.
A loud bang can be heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes through the radio. The officer now heads upstairs, and his body cam starts to experience strange video glitches. What happens next is downright chilling.
Downright chilling. Like me.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
I like how the gun is blurred out. Dude. I still say check under the bed. I don't know why he hasn't checked under the bed.
Downstairs clear.
Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Now, understandably, this police officer is done with this house. Two doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one there. This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house. So just what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the comments. The Shadowy Shepherd. This next creepy video was captured by Twitter user Eldar Glorfindel. Eldar says that he and his friends were about to head home after spending a day at the beach in the city of Niterói, Brazil. They spotted a lone goat trotting down the street. So Eldar decides to take a quick video of the goat to share with his friends on social media, kind of as a joke. But his friends are shocked when they spot something that Eldar did not see.
Qual é, mano? Do nada, bode, mano. Bode, do nada.
Some eerie figure can be seen watching Eldar and his friends from the shadows. Eldar's baffled and swears that he and his friends didn't see anyone standing there at the time. But whoever or whatever it is, the goat does seem to take notice. So what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments.
Qual é, mano? Do nada, bode, mano. Bode, do nada.
Run. Japanese
Run.
paranormal investigator
Honorable
Takuuchi
mention.
from the YouTube channel Takuuchi Camera
Hey,
travels
Charlie,
to
what's
the
up?
old abandoned Shiriwa village in Japan. The village is now a ghost town. It has been completely abandoned for over 28 years. Centuries-old graves of former residents can be found hidden away between the decaying homes. Locals like to say that these days, the only residents of Shiriwa village are the dead. In the dark of night, Takuchi begins to hear unnerving sounds coming from all around him as he explores. He starts to get a little freaked out and decides to take out his thermal camera to get a better look
That's
at
just
what
his
could be
iPhone.
hiding in the dark.
Thermal camera.
What he sees shocks him
Kills me.
to his core.
めっちゃ、周りからバチバチ音聞こえるから気づかれてないはずやけどよしほらほらほらほらほらほらなんか来てるなんか来てるちょっと待ってちょっと待ってなんかおるなんかおるちょっと待ってほらなんかおるなんかおるマジほらマジマジマジマジマジマジマジほらなんかおるなんかおるなんかおるなんかおるなんかおるって
But what does the attachment do? How does it even do that?
近づいてみようか
I feel like you could go to the App Store and download a thermal camera and it'll pop up anything. Oh.
俺から完全におるなんかマジマジ完全におるよしよしよしいけいけいけいけ今
Oh, it's legit.
よし今はいチーズ
Say cheese? Okay, bro. Bro thinks he's in Phasmo. It's
Martin and his
Bigfoot.
wife captured on their dash cam. Let me know
Hi,
down in the
Cherry.
comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn on all notifications.
Those were not top 20 scariest videos of the year. Those were not very good, Nukes. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Guys, do y'all know any channel that's similar to Nukes that has different videos? That stupid monkey. Yeah, he does a good job, for sure. Bizarre bub. Okay, wait, I'm gonna put my plate away and get some water, and then we'll look for something. Slapped ham. Okay, slapped ham I've heard of. We can look that up. I'm y'all's little pog champ.
An anonymous user gifted 5 subs.
Yo, Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thanks, Anonymous, I appreciate it. Guys, if y'all were gifted a sub from Anonymous, please be sure to send some love in the chat for them. Hope you guys enjoy your subs and welcome in. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, let's try out slapped ham. I don't know if they're gonna be good, but slapped ham.
How you doing? I'm Callan.
Oh my god, but it's because I hate videos where they talk a lot. Like, I kind of like Nukes because he doesn't really say anything. Let's see what's a good one. Scary footage that needs explaining. Scariest videos. Is a long one. Oh, dude, that's like too long though. UAP? What? UFO compilation? Okay. Let's see. Hunting videos. I guess. Chilling footage that spooks the internet. I don't know. Let's see.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the most and get.
I'm
Our
so
first
used
clip
to...
of the day, uploaded by an anonymous user. The poster, having recently relocated to a remote area, captured something truly
accent's throwing me
unnerving on
off.
camera. Take a look. There appears to be someone or something wandering around the yard late at night. The scene is set in an isolated location where the user's house sits on a fenced hill, purportedly inaccessible and shrouded by dense forest.
Yeah, the voice
There's
is
also
really
no
throwing me
neighbors
off.
nearby.
I don't like it.
The poster expresses their discomfort, noting the creepy vibes felt since moving in, and seeks insight from the online community, hoping for a clear explanation. So what do you think? Is this a person or
We'll try
something
Bizarre
more
Bubs after this one.
mysterious? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below.
Nah, he wants to be Nuke so bad.
The old St Mary's Church in Clopple, England garners attention not only for its historical significance, but also for its spine-chilling
exhausting,
reputation
yeah,
among
dude.
ghost hunters. Established in the 14th century and later abandoned in the 1800s when a new church was built closer to the village centre, its ruins have become a hotspot for paranormal activities. Legends speak of dark rituals and eerie occurrences, with tales of midnight gatherings during which gravestones
I don't like his voice. Is this a good reason to not watch it? I'm sorry. Beelzebub. I really don't like his voice. Oh, Beelzebub. What was it again? Beelzebub. Bizarre bub. Oh. Oh, okay. I get any of that right. Bizarre. Bub. Okay, let's see. See if this one's better. Scary comp. Don't watch alone, guys. Don't watch alone. Damn, yeah, that'll get you. Let's see which oh, I like the doll one.
On October 10th of 2023,
Oh,
a
this is
toy
better.
camera captures footage of a girl playing with her toys and talking about her day. The entire video is nothing more than just a miniature vlog, as all she does is talk about her day and what she plans on doing with her friends in the following week. But there's something about this video that has left the girl's family deeply unsettled.
We were messing around with my little sister's camera. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. Okay.
It goes without saying, but the video is pretty creepy. The following is the full video from the toy camera, posted by the older sister. Take a look.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Skibbity toilet collection that I just got today. We went to a toy store and they had all of these things like this cameraman, these tiny little action figures, this big Skibbity toilet, and these ones. And then we actually found these Skibbity toilet shoes and they say Skibbity toilet on them, and I'm gonna wear it to school tomorrow. A lot of kids at my school like Skibbity toilet. Saw my friend the other day and we went on a walk and we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of
I heard Skibbity toilet toys too. What happened? Okay. What the fuck?
What starts off as an innocent video turns into something completely different. Midway through the footage, something catches her attention, but after seeing whatever it was, she's immediately put on edge. It's as if she was paralyzed with fear, but thankfully, she was able to leave before things got a whole lot creepy. Only a few minutes later, we see this. A dark figure passes in front of the tent. It's hard to make out what this was, but her older sister is certain that this is what her sibling had seen. Now, it's unknown if she's asked her about what she saw, as the only information on this video is the context she gave. But until there's an update, we won't know for sure what was there. So until then, you be the judge on what was captured. In this next video, a grandmother is celebrating her birthday while being surrounded by friends and family, all of whom are singing happy birthday to her. As the video plays out, it seems that this footage is nothing more than just a normal video of someone recording their grandma, or at least it seems like that, because as you continue to watch, something happens that makes this video the stuff of nightmares. This is what was caught. As everyone collectively sings, a shadow-like figure bolts behind the grandma. In a swift motion, the figure is gone. It rushes over at full speed, but not so fast that we can't discern what this was. As viewers have noted, it kinda looks like a child, or a girl to be exact, who's running at an inhuman speed. Perhaps it was running so fast that no one had noticed it except the camera. Now this video becomes a whole lot creepier when reading the description it came with. As it states, the grandmother in this footage had a daughter who unfortunately passed away many years ago. When she was alive, she would often run around the house while playing with her older sibling. It's for this reason that she believes that this was her spirit. But as always, you be the judge on what was captured. Was a ghost caught on camera?
You decide.
Or had something else been caught?
He's not gonna say that you decide. He's gonna get copyrighted by NUKES.
It's late at night when a man gets something on camera that leaves him extremely unsettled. The man recording this is known as Drosa, and on this night, he was looking after his little niece and nephew. He was taking care of them all by himself when his niece began to point at something in the dark. Drosa, their uncle, didn't think much of it until he noticed that she wouldn't stop pointing at the spot. Nothing appeared to be there, so Drosa wasn't sure as to what she was seeing. But as she kept on pointing, he began to think that maybe something is actually there. Feeling immensely unnerved, he records this video.
Then this door is wide open over here, man. Or just, I don't know. She's like looking over there, like there's someone over there. She's freaking me out. Look, she's pointing. See? There's someone over there. I'm freaking out. Who are you pointing at? Who is he? How come you keep pointing? Where's he at? Is he over there? Who is he? I'm not really sure who it is, but yeah, she's like pointing upwards. They must be tall or something. Look, she's pointing again, look.
His niece would not stop pointing at this spot for some reason. Even creepier is that she points towards the ceiling, suggesting that whatever is there is most likely tall. But as if things couldn't get any more creepy, Drosa records this.
Yeah, she sent something though. Like, it's crazy because like, I know I'm just babysitting my niece and nephew. My nephew's right here. Then it's her, and then she keeps pointing at something.
Ghost got tired of him yapping. Oh god. What the hell? What's that?
You gotta get out of here, man. You gotta leave, man. Honestly. You're not welcomed here. Leave. Wherever you are, leave. You're scaring my niece. Look, she keeps pointing at you. Get the out of here,
Dude,
man.
you gotta go investigate. Why is this
Just
guy
when
being a
things were getting
coward?
tense, this happens. An object unexpectedly falls towards Drosa and his niece. It's almost as though something had thrown it. Caught off guard, Drosa is left speechless, but only to a certain point, because later he vents his frustration with whatever it was that was messing with him and his niece.
You gotta get out of here, man. You gotta leave, man.
He then stops recording and decides to ignore it. Despite everything, he still, to this day, has no idea as to what his niece was seeing at this hallway.
He didn't even go investigate. What a loser.
At approximately 3 p.m., a mother grabs her phone to record something highly unusual that just happened. This odd occurrence had taken place around the back entrance of the house. She films this video, hoping that it happens again, but only this time on camera. The only other time she's recorded this door was when one of her dogs had cracked the glass on the window pane. Although initially extremely upset, she now looks back at this memory with great nostalgia, as recently her dog was put to sleep. But fast forward to this exact day, and she's once again recording this door, when suddenly this happens.
Even when it's open, it shows up. Move. Can you move?
Can you move? She's taking a video.
It's coming back.
What's coming back?
Oh, it's got darker.
Can you move?
Dude, imagine trying to record something and your kids won't get out of the way. Don't have kids.
Wait, it moves spots. It wasn't sat in the middle.
That would piss me off. What's that supposed to be? I don't get it.
Me?
No, you're not. Wait, disappear.
Now it's disappeared. He's going to play with the dogs. And then it's going to come back.
Snoop started running around crazy.
Oh, I guess.
It's coming back.
Yeah. That's crazy. No, because when I'm looking at it, I can see a face a little bit.
Looking closely, a distinct outline can be made out. What looks to be the silhouette of a dog can be seen on the glass. It appears out of nowhere and stays in place as though waiting to be let inside. But it's only there momentarily before seemingly fading away.
Dude, open the door
family
for
no doubt
him.
believes that this was the spirit of their belated dog who was sadly put down. Although deeply saddened, they're happy to know that their presence is still here.
They didn't even open the door for the
this
dog.
footage reassures them that even if they had no choice but to put them down, their beloved pet will always be there no matter what.
Yeah, I guess. Ghost dogs. I suppose.
In the following video, a group of friends are playing with a toy known as Simon, when out of nowhere, things take a very creepy turn. Now it's worth noting this toy only has one function, which is to generate a pattern of lights and sounds for the player to memorize and win the game.
Okay, so
Oh my god, that would piss
It's
me
a
off.
simple game of short-term memory skill. However, in this video, it appears that the toy was acting beyond its intended purpose. Rather than generating patterns, it was answering questions.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, is my shirt black? Dude, this thing is possessed, man. This thing is possessed.
That's good. No.
Am I a girl? Oh!
Okay, so it knows.
Dude,
Now the video was taken at a house party where a group of friends gathered in the hostess' little sister's bedroom. The young sister was away from home. They had grown bored of the party downstairs, so they hung out here with all the toys and games. But little did they know that staying up here was a big mistake.
Weird.
This is their video.
dude, it was acting up earlier.
Yeah, crazy.
You guys keep being here.
Alan said it was all good.
Really? Hanging out.
Yeah, why would they be in the kid sister's room? That's weird.
This thing is possessed, man. This thing is possessed. All right, okay. Ask me a question.
What color is the sky? Wait. I guess I need to ask yes or no. Is the sky blue?
No! Dude, come on, ask it a question.
It's probably just like broken.
Dude, get over here. Ask it a question, dude.
First of all, it's not even yours.
It's kind of exhilarating.
Dude. Yeah.
Am I black?
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh! It knows, dude. It
Like
knows.
stuck on the green button or something.
That's good. No.
Am I a girl?
Okay, why does it play the same footage?
Okay, so it knows.
Dude, it knows, dude.
So
This thing's it's like one of those Ouija boards,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
It knows. Oh.
My mom played with one.
Come on, guys. Have you guys not seen horror movies?
Oh, dude, the picture, dude. The picture.
Oh. She drew down.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, this will actually like tell.
Okay. Are you with us in this room?
It's not gonna work. Put like 2 fingers on it or something.
Oh, dude! Oh my gosh, that's so creepy. That is so
Bye, Pastor. See you later.
dude.
Okay, is this find that thing?
Dude, it's just on the floor, man.
Yo, are we actually haunted right now?
Dude, I'm like actually kind of scared, dude. Dude, like, what even is that?
We should put that down.
Like that?
Or just
Okay, okay. All right, well let's get real crazy.
They come from outside.
I'm about to leave.
I'm leaving.
Did you guys hear
We're on
them
the
there?
second floor.
What? Window?
Oh.
It came from right here, yeah?
There, you see that?
We're on the second floor.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. All right, fine.
What? Did you guys see something?
Feeling totally creeped out, the group hurries out of the room, leaving everything behind. The tap on the window convinced them that something strange was indeed happening. According to them, it didn't make sense that someone was outside tapping on the window, considering that they were on the second floor. There was also no balcony. If no one had been outside, then who or even what was at the window? While the group has yet to come up with an answer, they can't help but think that the figure in the picture had something to do with this. Viewers believe the toy was being used as a conduit for communicating with the group, and that the drawing, which may be the child's so-called imaginary friend, was responding to them through this toy. Although it's not certain if that's the case, the friends fully believe that it was.
What color is the sky? Wait. I guess I need to ask yes or no.
So then, just what exactly was going on here? As with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
You decide.
This next video was recorded by a father who swears that something unexplainable was captured on his baby monitor.
Oh my god, it's
It was
hot.
on December 20th of 2023 when this incident took place. Around 9 p.m., he and his wife were having playtime with their 2 kids before going to bed. They usually play games such as tag or hide and seek. But unlike other times, something happens that to this day the father can't explain. He records the footage of this incident on his phone. Take a look.
I smell the blood of children.
I didn't see anything.
I know, but we're downstairs.
Heart attack here.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
You're stressed out.
What?
Feeling that's a shadow.
Thinking that his wife or kid was hiding in the closet, he waits for them to come out. But unbeknownst to him, no one was inside. Understandably, the father was totally freaked out. He swears that right before the door opened, he heard a voice. Looking back at this clip, he can finally rest assured that he wasn't just hearing things, but rather having actually heard something. Despite having no explanation for this odd occurrence, the family has been getting comments from those who believe that something supernatural had occurred. But regardless of what this
Weird.
could have been, the family is adamant on keeping the closet locked. As they state, they'd rather forget about this whole incident and hope that it doesn't happen again.
Just keep the closet locked forever.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out, at
ghosts. I'd rather send them to Nukes.
Now this
I'm not
next
gonna lie to
video
you.
comes from a woman
These
named
aren't-
Morgan Lambert, who while being on a farm in the Appalachian Mountains, captures something pretty spooky on camera. The exact location of this farm is unknown, but Morgan mentions that the property is owned by her family, who've had more than a couple of paranormal experiences on this land. The video starts off with Morgan recording a silly moment with her husband, who came along with her to visit her family's farm. They're here to check the property, as recently strong winds have struck the place. But as she vlogs, something happens that prompts her to stop recording. As Morgan claims, her own voice was heard coming from the distance, beckoning to her husband. Mind you, she was right next to him when this happened. Take a look.
No, you gotta. We're on an adventure. Check on the fence line to make sure no trees fell on it because we had like 50-mile-an-hour winds. We're gonna check it instead of my dad. Oh God, I'm freezing.
It's cold, isn't it?
Pretty. Oh God.
What?
I'm a spell.
What did you say just now?
I said, oh God. Why? Sure.
By most popular? No, I think I did like one with the most views though. One of the ones.
What are you talking about?
Oh, also the thumbnail. I thought it was cool. I wanted to
What are you
see it.
talking about?
Hey Dexter.
I think we're okay. Hey, don't run.
Hi.
It's okay.
Hi
We're good, we're good.
Overwatch.
I don't hear.
Some are good, some are not. Yeah. I feel like they're not scary.
It's okay. It's okay.
Are you messing with me right now?
Yeah, no, I don't really hear anything. What do you hear?
You don't hear.
It's hard to make out what's being said with all the wind in the background, but if you listen closely, the words baby and hey can be made out. But further adding to the weirdness of this incident is the fact that Morgan didn't hear anything. Based on the footage, her husband was the only one hearing the voice.
I just said, oh God, because I. No, I really did.
Upon hearing it, he was totally spooked. With no one else having been there, the question is begged, just who on this vast land in a secluded part of the Appalachians was beckoning to the husband?
Yeah, the Appalachian places are spooky.
This last video comes from Edgar V, and in this footage, Edgar is recording a toy mirror that belongs to his daughter. She's been playing with this toy ever since Edgar's neighbor had given it to his family. They've had this toy for quite some time, but as of recent, they now think it's best to get rid of it. Edgar says that just a few nights ago, he was passing by his daughter's room when he heard her talking to the mirror. It sounded like she was having a full-blown conversation with someone else. Now it should be noted that this mirror does actually talk. It would say pre-recorded things like, hello, or hi, I'm the magical mirror. But this time, it was saying things that didn't seem pre-recorded. From odd responses to creepy questions, the toy seemed almost alive. In this short clip, Edgar and his wife interact with the mirror.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico. ¡Qué tierna eres! Nosotras seremos mejores amigas. ¿Tu personaje favorito? Si papá pregunta, mi favorito es mi papi. Si mamá pregunta, yo responderé que la que más me gusta es mi mami. Y si tú me preguntas, te diré que el que más me gusta eres tú. Soy una niña muy inteligente.
Now viewers couldn't help but notice how quickly the toy responds. According to some, it seemed a little too fast for an average toy like itself. Some have even pointed out that it shouldn't be speaking, as they themselves have this exact toy, but theirs doesn't talk or say anything like Edgar's.
Oh, what the hell?
It's for this reason that the family decided to store the toy inside their shed. Over time though, Edgar's children would come in and mess with the toy. From scrapping it to beating it up, a number has been done to this mirror. Because of this, Edgar had to replace some parts, but nevertheless, the toy still works. In this short clip, he shows the toy once again, as viewers want to see if it gives the same responses as last time. But as he films, he gets this.
Puta, sí tengo miedo.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas y chingas a tu madre.
Just like before, the toy talks back at the right time, as though responding like a real person. The fact that it also says responses different from before has convinced the family that it's unlike any other toy. They think that it might be cursed or haunted. Whatever the case might be, they don't want to mess with it and think it's best if they keep it away from their home. To this day, the family has yet to know what exactly is going on
They
with
should
this
have
toy.
asked it like some secret.
As always, let me know your thoughts on this
Dude,
one.
I want ChatGPT mirror. That would be crazy.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you
Yes,
enjoyed.
ChatGPT, does this shirt make me look fat? ChatGPT's like, yeah, a little bit. Skibidi toilet merch not only exists, but is sold in stores. That is crazy. That's actually what the girl was talking about. Skibidi toilet merch. Alright, let's watch one more, guys, and then we'll play some game. One more, we gotta make it a good one, though. Let's see, popular. Scary comp. This one has 10 million.
A couple is inside their kitchen when something pretty terrifying is caught on camera. The following video comes from Crystal and Damien, who both live happily in the house of their dreams. They had bought their home a few months ago before recently becoming engaged. To the couple, this house has become an important part of their relationship, as without it, their bond wouldn't be as strong. Although happy to be the property owners of this new house, there's something about this place that spooks them just a bit. Sometimes, things would happen that neither Damien nor Crystal could explain. For this reason, they've set up cameras throughout their house to capture video evidence of the strange occurrences. In return, they would have solid proof that what they're experiencing isn't just in their heads, but in fact, something real. It goes without saying, but what they've captured has left them deeply unsettled. On August 6 of 2022, a security camera inside their hallway captures this. It's worth noting that it was past midnight when this happened. Take a look.
Jesus. God, that's weird. He's just standing there. Baseball bat in hand. Same.
Although not really sure what to make of this, except that it might have been someone pranking them or some crazy person banging on their door late at night, it's the following video that scares them the most. the couple is inside the kitchen when this is captured.
I don't want to keep hanging out with your friends if that's how it's going to make me feel at the end of the day. Like, it feels more like...
They don't mean to do it. They're not like planning
Ooh,
on,
B.
you know,
You know how it feels to hang out with a group of people and they don't even want you there.
They do want you there. They want you there. They like you a lot. No, they don't.
That's the only
They
reason.
they like me. They're my friends. But they're because they're my. But they like you a lot.
They're acting rude to me.
They're not. They're not trying. That's just how they.
Hi, Fert. What's up, dude? How's it going? Jesus. Wait, what? Okay.
Hey.
Just as the argument was getting intense, a plate from one of the cabinets falls on its own. Following that, another plate falls by itself, but not before being flung toward Damien.
Ooh, beef
It's almost
omelet
as though
sandwich.
whatever had chucked
Nice.
it had
That
done
sounds
so
good,
to end the
Fert.
argument between the
My
two.
Thanksgiving was fine.
But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, this next video is by far the creepiest. It's late at night and Crystal's alone at home. We can see her scrolling through her phone when out of nowhere, this happens. Perhaps thinking that Damien had come home from work early, she waits for him to appear. But seconds pass, and no one is seen. Damien isn't there. Understandably, Crystal was shaken up, but it seems that this incident wasn't as scary to Crystal as the most recent occurrence. It's not known what exactly happened, but it's evident that whatever had just occurred has left the couple no choice but to leave their house. In a recent video, Damien explains the situation.
Guys, who do you call if your house is haunted?
We're just, so we're
Who are you gonna call?
just outside because it's getting weird in there and we don't feel safe being in there anymore,
Ghostbusters?
so we're just gonna go to a just Airbnb for the night and just for the night, and then we're gonna figure out
Hey, Deadpool.
what to do.
The activity has become so
I'm calling
intense
the
that they
Pope.
can no longer live happily inside their house. Sadly, they have no choice but to leave behind their dream home in the hopes that things would settle down. Feeling hopeless, they book an Airbnb and spend the night there. However, the following night, they decide to return home and try something that would hopefully solve their problem. According to them, by doing a seance, they can reach out to the supposed spirit that is haunting their house and ask it to leave. They do just that and record the entire process of the seance. Little did they know, this would be a bad idea. This is their video.
Thing fell out there. I don't know, that's none of my business.
Yeah, it's fine. Good? Yeah. Okay.
Everyone start meditating.
All of a sudden, the shower door begins to shake on its own. With this, the couple rushes out of the bathroom, understanding that something had gone wrong with the seance. Terrified by the
What did they
incident,
think was gonna
they
happen?
leave the house and return to the Airbnb. To the couple, the safest plan for now is to stay away from home. Given what's happened,
What did they think
this
was
is
gonna
probably
happen?
a better idea. But until they come up with another solution, their house remains abandoned.
They were just doing a random
So then,
seance?
with
How
all
did they
that's
even
happened,
did they
just
look it
what
up on
exactly is
YouTube?
going on inside their house? Until any updates
Yeah, why
are
are
given,
they in the
it seems that
bathroom?
this question will have no definitive answer. But as always, what's your stance on this? Paranormal or not? You be the judge.
Damn.
An urban explorer named Chris Hill returns to an
I
abandoned
love
warehouse
urban
and
explorers.
encounters something far more terrifying than the last time he came there. Previously, Chris had found a place that is believed to be extremely haunted. It wasn't until looking back at the footage that he took during this exploration that Chris realized he wasn't alone. Someone or something had been watching him throughout the entire night. Whatever this was, Chris can't help but feel that the supposed supernatural entity is the reason why he felt as though someone had touched him. Not sure what to make of it and disturbed by what the camera had caught, he made it clear that he'd never come back to this place. But it seems that Chris has had a change of mind, as his most recent video shows him returning to the site.
I'm back. And this is probably a very bad idea.
Now, whether or not viewers have convinced him to return is unknown, but if one thing is certain, it's that Chris does not want to be here. He takes the same path he took last time when exploring this place, and just like before, when he gets to a creepy corridor beneath the building, things start to get a little strange.
Wow. Yep, it's still really cold in here. Look, you can see my breath now. Look.
Damn.
Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. But look, I'll do it out here.
Can't see it now.
You don't see my breath. But as soon as you come in here, oh my God, it's freezing. As soon as you come in here,
Going alone.
I don't know
Adrenaline
if the camera can see
junkies.
that, I hope so. But that's crazy.
The change in temperature upon entering the corridor is no doubt strange, but it's the following incident that's by far the strangest. When Chris arrives at the site where he felt as though someone had touched him, he's immediately overcome by a feeling of dread. Now, you don't have to look closely to notice a blue light in the distance. This is where Chris had set up the infrared cameras, which is the same spot where he set them up last time. Near the cameras, however, there's a small staircase that leads to a space below that Chris hadn't
Hi,
fully
Eduardo.
explored. He proceeds to check out the space and captures this.
It's a weird noise in this room.
Wow, this looks creepy. How much is rent?
That's creepy.
Yeah, I heard some whispers.
It's a weird noise in this room.
3K in SF. 2,500.
If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like someone whispering in a deep, monotone voice. Viewers agree that this alone would have made Chris run for the hills had he listened to the audio right then and there. But it's the following incident that did just that. As he heads back upstairs and arrives at the creepy corridor, things take a terrifying turn. This is what was captured.
Really creepy in here. As I walk, it sounds like people are talking. I don't know if that's just the sound of my feet echoing or what. It's really creepy.
Bro, 1K is generous. Are you kidding me? 1K in New York? Yeah, right.
Bones are still there.
Bones.
It's nasty.
Bones. Ooh, that's cool. Go up.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
Something's up there.
Yeah, that was spooky.
I know y'all heard that. That scared the out of me.
No worries, Bert. I'll see you later.
That scared the out of me.
Hi, Christian. What's up?
Immediately after Chris hears a noise coming from above, a piece of debris from upstairs hits the ground, sending him running out of the corridor in a panic frenzy. He arrives back upstairs, unaware that during this time, the infrared camera from below had caught footage of a ghostly figure walking about before suddenly disappearing. What's even more strange is that the figure appears only seconds later after the piece of debris had mysteriously fallen on its own. Feeling beyond scared, Chris looks around to find the piece of debris that fell.
This big ass box just fell on the screen. Maybe it fell from up there. Oh my god, my heart's racing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put the IR camera up here while I explore.
Oh, he's still gonna explore. Okay. That's a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got the IR camera set up at the top floor.
Is that a fan to cool it? That's so funny.
By setting up the infrared cameras on the top floor, Chris hopes to capture footage of who, or whatever it might have been that dropped the box. He sets up the IR cameras from below and continues to explore the place, specifically downstairs. But when Chris returns to where the IR cameras have been set up, this is captured.
Oh shit. Jeez. He just stays on the floor. Oh, he was knocked out. What the fuck? Like, he actually got knocked out. Damn, that's pretty crazy. Get out of there, brother.
What the just happened?
swift motion, Chris is yanked
You
by an
missed
unseen
it,
force,
Mac.
sending him
Got
straight to the
knocked
ground
out.
and knocking him out upon impact. Minutes pass, when he suddenly wakes up to find that he's been unconscious for a while. Realizing what just happened, he grabs his things and immediately leaves the place. With all that's happened, as well as the previous incident from last time, viewers no doubt believe that something sinister dwells in this place. Whether malicious or not, the question is begged: did Chris capture evidence of a paranormal happening? Or is there something else that could explain this? Although it's hard to be sure what occurred, one thing is certain: Chris is definitely never coming back to this place again.
Maybe just don't go at night.
This next video comes from a hospital in Argentina where a security guard had been doing the night shift when out of nowhere, something pretty strange was caught on camera. The hospital in question is known as the Finochetto Sanatorium, which is located in the city of Buenos Aires. Not much is known about this hospital, except that it might be haunted. This notion had just become popular recently when surveillance footage from inside the hospital captured this. At around 3 in the morning, a security guard is filling out some paperwork when he looks across at the entrance and sees an old woman walking through the automatic doors. He promptly gets up and receives the old lady. According to the guard, this is exactly what happened that morning. But when looking over at the video that was taken during this time, a different story is told. This is the footage.
Hi, welcome in. Haha. Is he actually seeing someone? Yeah. Okay.
All the details of the security guard story check out, except for one: the old woman that supposedly walked in and met with him. No one else is seen except the guard. Strangely though, we can see the doors opening as though someone had walked in. Further adding to the strangeness, the guard is seen conversing with someone, but they don't appear to be there or anywhere in sight. The video on its own is creepy, but it's the story that makes it creepier. It's the following detail though that makes it a whole lot spooky. According to the guard, after attending the old lady and offering her a wheelchair because of how frail she looked, she made her way to the elevator. She then told the guard she was going to the 9th floor to look for the ID and belongings of a patient who had passed away the day before. She proceeds to enter the elevator and is never seen again. As it turns out though, the name of the woman, which the guard had written down on his clipboard, was in fact a patient of the hospital who had passed away the day before. Because of this, viewers believe that the ghost of the old lady had come to collect her things. Real or not, it's a good story. Yet, it seems that no further information is available on this video, making this whole incident a total mystery.
I came back because Heaven said I looked under
The following video
21.
comes from Troy Legault, who lives happily with his family and 3 dogs inside a house that was only built 10 years ago. Given the age of this house, Troy doesn't think that it's old enough to be haunted. However, it seems that Troy has been proven wrong in regards to this notion, as it was just recently that something very unusual was captured. Prior to this video,
Dude, it does
there have
look
been
like a
other
target
weird
dog.
happenings in his home. From things moving on their own, to lights turning on by themselves, none compare to the following footage. On November 6th of 2022, at around 8:30 in the morning, this was captured.
The light on the ceiling fan keeps turning on and off too. You can't see it because it's behind my camera.
Although not much info is given on this clip, it's still pretty weird. All that is known is that no one was home when this happened. As with most viewers, Troy can't seem to explain this. But of course, what are your thoughts on this?
You decide.
Ghost or something else? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's 3 videos 444,
Oh no,
comes
it's
from
over
Anna
already.
Tan, who's the
No, there's one more.
This last
Last
video comes from Anna Tan, who's the mother of a baby girl named Evelyn. It was only a few months ago that Anna's brother passed away. His passing has been very painful for Anna, considering how close he was to her and her daughter. Although tragic, Anna takes comfort in the thought that he still lives on in the afterlife and continues to watch over Evelyn and the rest of her family. One day, Anna and her daughter are in the kitchen when something very strange happens. Anna takes out her phone and begins to record. This is what was captured.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Evelyn. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Shut up.
It appears as though Evelyn is talking to someone. Anna is convinced that her baby daughter had been in contact with her deceased uncle. This notion becomes even more believable considering that a male voice is heard early in the video.
That sounds like a male voice.
If you listen closely, the word uncle can be heard. For this reason, including the fact that her daughter kept on repeating uncle over and over,
Who are you talking to?
Anna believes that her brother was present during this recording. Like with most videos though, I'll let you decide whether or not that's the case.
You decide.
All in all, although strange, this video is pretty wholesome. Thanks for watching.
I like Nukes better, but that one's okay. What's the video on that? A video. Where'd you put it?
So I kept on finding food missing in my apartment that I knew I wasn't eating. I confronted my girlfriend who lives with me about it, and she claimed she wasn't eating it. So I decided I'm going to set up a video camera, I'm going to catch her. This is what I found.
To put a fork in a socket, that's true. Good point. Hi Swish, what's up? No, dude. Jesus Christ. That is not my girlfriend, clearly. Bro? In the attic, I guess. That's such a weird opening to the attic. Ew. Ew, dude, that's so gross. She's just sitting there watching TV? Bro. Yeah, there's no way he didn't see her. I don't know, I guess she hid out of the camera's sight. Hey Infinite, what's up? Ew! They're sharing a carton. Sorry, you don't see, but he's like chugging the carton, and she did that at night too. Ew. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely staged, but that's crazy. You wouldn't be able to do that with my sleep schedule. Has she not noticed the camera? I don't know. I mean, it was probably staged. This one definitely was. There's just no way he didn't hear her and like notice her. Alright guys, we're gonna game a little bit. Let me hold on. Game time. Yeah, those were not scary. Man, I bring back scary videos. Bring back when videos used to give me nightmares, bro. What happened? Good night, Llama. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging. Emily Rose exorcism. You know, I heard that one was like, the girl was not actually possessed. She was just like severely mentally ill. And they performed all those exorcisms and just made her worse. Did you catch her? Well, the thing is, like, there was no aha moment at the end, so it was definitely staged. Heard that too. Yeah. Like, she was, like, severely mentally ill, so they sent her to, like, a church and stuff, and they never gave her medication. They just assumed she was, like, possessed. So they sent her to a church, and she was, like, mistreated, and it got worse, and then